Hi, Ann.
Brian, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Ann Messenger. I am with the Central New York Lyme and Tick-Borne Disease Alliance. I'm here today because I want to do some yard work. It's a beautiful day outside Syracuse, New York, and I called my friend and our board member, Brian Leydet, who is an assistant professor at SUNY ESF, SUNY School of Environmental Science and Forestry. And I need Brian to check me out from head to toe to see if I am tick ready. I'm a Lyme survivor and I don't want to do that again. So Brian, talk to me.
All right, Ann. Well, it's a great day to do work. I've been out there all day. So let's check you out. You should be wearing long sleeves, long pants.
Okay, hang on.
Long sleeves, long pants. Pants tucked into your socks. That's good. Your pants are dark colored, which the ticks blend into that. So we like light colored pants so you can see them climbing up.
Okay.
But
I've got white pants.
Pants tucked into your socks. So when you attach using your lower extremities, they won't be able to climb underneath your pants, hiding to get to you. So you should be able to notice them as they're climbing up. So that's a really good start.
Okay.
We also recommend using bug spray. Do you have any bug spray?
Yeah, hang on. I keep it outside on my table. I get this stuff from, it's called Ranger Ready from the Global Lyme Alliance.
Yeah, so Ranger Ready, it's an EPA-approved bug spray. It is a picaridin-based. We recommend anything picaridin 20% or DEET 20%. Those are all EPA proven to work against ticks and other biting organisms. I also like to use a Permethrin-based spray for my gear, only for my gear, not for my my skin.
Okay, you see the look on my face, Brian. You know what I'm going to say. I have 2 cats. Permethrin is deadly toxic for cats. So tell me about that.
Permethrin is deadly toxic for cats when it's wet. So when it first comes out of that tube, it is toxic to cats. However, once it dries on your clothes, it is no longer toxic, even if it gets wet again. So we tell people to apply as directed on the back of the product.
Okay.
So I don't want to harm your cats.
I'm going to tromp around in this wet stuff, though. It's even when it's wet, it doesn't.
Even when it's wet, as long as it dries, it is good to go.
Okay, cool.
All right. So now that you're prepped as far as your clothing and your bug spray, what do you plan on doing in the yard?
Okay, I'm going to show you my yard. Hold on. This is my little terrace. My tools are at the ready. Around the terrace, there's a ring of mulch. It probably is, I'd say 2 or 3 feet deep to, I don't know, 12 feet maybe.
Okay.
And then up there is my there's my cat. One of my cats. There's my lawn. And I'm not sure my Wi-Fi is going to go all the way to the top, even though it's a little lawn, at the back of which is a ring of scrubby bushes and kind of ugly trees and a lot of leaves. That's where I plan to spend the afternoon.
Right. So I would consider that a danger zone. That is an area where there's probably a lot of ticks. That's an area where small animals and deer are likely to hang out. There looks like there's a lot of leaf and understory. We refer to this as an ecotone. It's an area between 2 different environments. So you're going to want to be careful. I would also warn your cat to be careful out there. In your yard, actually in your yard itself, you're under less risk because it's open. Ticks are really terrible at sunny weather, and they're really prone to drying out. You're not at 0 risk, but you should still be aware that there is still risk of picking up a tick in the middle of your yard. It's just not as bad as over there.
Okay.
Now, when you work your way into your little garden here, I think you're fairly safe over here. This is not an area where you're going to have a lot of deer and mice hanging out. It's also a landscape that's very dry because it's open to the sun and the elements, which will dry those ticks out. And then once you're on your patio, you shouldn't have any ticks there. You should be able to enjoy a glass of wine without ticks chasing you down.
Okay, so that's where my neighbors and I hang out, so they'll be happy about that.
Happy about.
Okay, Brian, I think I'm good to go.
No, you're not, because once you're done working in the yard, when you go back inside, you should throw your clothes in the dryer for 10 to 15 minutes to kill any ticks that haven't attached. You should also do a tick check and take a shower, because we know those do decrease the risk of transmission of disease and finding that tick before it has the ability to bite or transmit a disease to you.
Okay. So how soon after I go in what's my deadline on shower time?
As soon as possible.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right.
Now I am good to go, right?
Hopefully. Enjoy the weather. Be tick aware. And it is Lyme Disease Awareness Month. So remember that.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate your help.
All right. Take care, Ann.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.